Hello, hello, welcome, collective. Oh, what just happened? So light. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Today, I just feel like I need to come on and share a little bit about how we look past what is and really get to the core essence of whatever it is going on in your life right now that is challenging you, that is bringing up some old childhood traumas. All right. If there's drama in your life and it just doesn't feel good. All right. So I really wanted to, I'm going to pull some cards, but I just want to, I always hear, and I don't know who this is for, but the universe, God, whatever your higher power is, never gives you more than you can handle. If it feels like it's more than you can handle, then there's some weak spots that need to be strengthened. And that's what the universe, your inner being, God does for us. I'm speaking for myself as well. So when I realized that where others seen me as naive, I was completely unaware that I had this superpower and super gift to navigate my own life and to create with my own mind and to speak my intentions into the universe. Um, Now I just say all that is, because it's just about spirit right now, your spirit, and where that spirit is trying to awaken you, awaken your creativity, awaken your own essence of being. And it takes you to be present for this to happen. And I know a lot of you are living the fast pace. I've been there. I get it. But it was up to me and only me to listen to that inner guidance and to that little still voice that I ignored when it was trying to tell me to leave a relationship, or when it was trying to tell me, you know, you're good enough. When it was trying to tell me that you're worthy, you're so much worthy inside you, worthiness. I didn't believe it. I ignored that voice. I ignored that calling from my deepest part of my own essence. And the only reason I can channel energy is because I became still. I became the hermit. I went within. I said, I had enough. I had enough. Why is life so challenging? And then I learned why. I was making it challenging. I was holding on to past thoughts that no longer served me, in creating my now and in my future. The thoughts that I carry in this present moment in you collective is your future. The addictions, the habits, the patterns, the belief systems, it can all be changed with your own willpower. And this is where sometimes we're weak. At least we believe we're weak. When really everything that was meant to fucking destroy us, our soul, our physical beingness, our connections, it was all there for the purpose to help you grow stronger. Ultimately, in the end, all that everyone else seen as your weakness to turn into strength and power. So effortless. If it doesn't come easy or natural or effortless, it's not meant for you. So the only way out of the struggle and the challenge is to be able to reprogram your belief. What's true for you, collective? Your truth lies within, just like my truth lied within. You know, this is my new story. My old story doesn't even resonate to my mind or how I communicate. I have new relationship with the universe. I have new relationship with money. I have new relationship with tangible things. I have a new relationship with my children, with my parents, one being deceased and one still here, and an acting father. My siblings. All I know is I believe in myself. I never had that. I never had that feeling before. And when you can believe in yourself and you can take the next step that little voice inside you is saying, trust me, I have your back. Other people are going to tell you, no, that sounds stupid. Don't do it. You don't have enough money for that. You don't know. Don't listen. That's their fear being projected onto you. When you know deep down that you love doing what you're doing, or you love getting out in nature and feeding your soul in a specific way. Only you know what your soul needs and how it's to be fed. Whether that be knowledge, whether that be whatever it is. Just open your heart. I don't know who this message is for, but I get it. I'm not saying that shit's not going to show up for you, but whatever shows up, and let's step back a little bit. We've been through small things, we've been through huge things, and we gotten through every time, even when it comes to change in the earth, in the planet. Um, Whatever it is, the government, I don't care what it is, we've always gotten through. Um, and you can get through the mountains. And here's the kicker, you don't have to do it alone. You have a soul tribe. You have me. I'm your soul tribe. Just open your heart. Allow love in. You are love. You are loved. You are lovable. You are worthy. You are beautiful. Even if you don't believe it, you are. It's like going from seeing yourself as the ugly duckling to this beautiful lotus flower. Because without the mud and the challenge and the change, there's no growth. There's no sense to even be here without growth. That's what I got to realize. Where can I grow mentally? Where can I mature mentally? Where can I grow physically and personally? What are my values? We were taught, maybe none of you were taught about values, value of money, a value of relationships, value of family. Maybe you're someone that grew up in a dysfunctional family and you decided what I value most is myself, and I'm going to turn away from that dysfunction and allow others to get there. in their own divine timing, in their own place, in their own space. You have a voice. And you need to come out. You need to express that voice, that passion, that talent, that expertise, them lessons learned. I get it. There's fear. I totally get it. But allow that to be healthy fear. Not afraid to be who you are at the essence and the core. You have so much to give and so much to receive yet. You can never get it done. It's never ending. You're eternal. Yes, you're physical. However, you are our eternal being of energy. You can come back or you can decide not to come back. You have so many choices when it comes to change. And how you want to experience that change is how you react to it. So my best gift to the collective right now is embrace everything that you can right now, because it's not meant to last forever. There's always an ending to bring a new beginning. And you know what needs to end. You're a brave soul. You asked to experience the physical world and all the blended pleasures and experiences that could be. Now, what are you going to do with it all? Right? What are you going to do with it all? There's a way to create values for your own life, brand new, with your own thoughts, with your own experiences. This is so important. Some of you are still shy and not ready to come out, but it's freaking time. It is time to move out, move into it, move through it. You name it, just move. Momentum. When you're sitting here and you're daydreaming, there's momentum in that. There's so much momentum in everything that you ask God, the universe, for. You just have to align your own personal energy and environment to receive that. The only reason I call myself a master intuitive is because I know what I mastered personally. I mastered limited beliefs. I mastered habitual way of thinking, feeling, and reacting. I've mastered my own emotions, and let me tell you, it was a journey, but it's in the journey. That's the mystery. That's the beauty. That's the love. Everybody has an intuition. Everybody don't know how to listen to that small voice that's telling you, no, don't go there. Go here instead. Do this, not that. Listen to that voice. That's your soul speaking to you in your physical experience. I thought about it, and even what I mastered personally, and I realized that the spiritual is just automatic. It's like me personally as a human, And I have to be careful how I say this because of belief systems and stuff. But there's this stuff that's hidden that we've turned away from, and we stop believing in it because of listening to other people outside of us, because something didn't work out for them. They just automatically assume it's not going to work out for you. That's the law of assumption, dumbass. You know, it's like maybe it's just not the right time, even for them. And if they tried it again, maybe it would work out. Maybe if they put more effort, right, towards their own dreams, desires, and passions. Emotional trauma will definitely seep in the cracks and say, you shouldn't do this. And it's a learned behavior to fear everything. Maybe you have parents that taught you to fear everything, and I wouldn't even want to wake up. You know, I get it. I get that too. The what ifs. Yeah, you can say what if, but thinking of it in an optimistic way now. Like, what if I really can do it? What if I really can show up and be myself? What if I can really develop and grow and change my life for my highest and greatest good? And then let other people see the same thing and be that ripple effect, that voice for someone else that doesn't have it yet. I used to be so shy and not be able to talk, not be able to, definitely, hell no, I wouldn't be doing this right now. But I got to a point that said, well, my life is boring and stifled and stiff. What can I do with it? It ain't just about living and dying. There's something in the living, and there's even after I leave, there's more living. There's more living to experience even after I leave the physical. And that's what I have mastered personally, to listen to that small voice, to bring to the collective my story, my painful stories, and then change that story to the new story. I only bring the pain because without that pain, I wouldn't know what step to take next. I wouldn't know how to feel in a relationship. I wouldn't know how to feel even about myself. And what I learned was it was the journey of self-mastery. And it's so fun. It's so fun. Once you go forward, you never want to go backwards. And believe me, I deal with shit, but not that it is easier, because I have the tips and the tools now from my own self-mastery of how I got through it. The small things would show up. Oh, this piece of cake. I got this. But then when the big things started to show up, it's like, what the fuck? What? Okay, I got a tool belt. I just need to dig in that fucking tool belt and say, this too will pass. And I can always come back to this thought later, right? If it's something of a challenging, habitual way of thinking, right? That fear sets in and says, here we go again. And it's okay. Embrace it. Embrace even that, because it's there to guide you. The anger that comes to the surface is coming up into the light, so you have better options of choosing your your words wisely, your thoughts, your feelings, and then your actions. So that's the purpose of coming out of the cave that you were shoved into. Maybe intentionally, maybe not intentionally. But when we're talking on a level of society and the beliefs and the habits we're part of the problem. So instead of me always focusing on a problem, even if there is one, I'm already got the solution. I got the solution. My higher self, my inner universe, fed me exactly what information it needed. And then I took it upon myself to get in the way. And as a seeker of truth, I am. So I can be a voice for others that don't have a voice. Yet. I say yet because you will come into your voice. You will be fucking sick of it. You will be fed up of standing out on the wherever, you're out there, but you're just an observer. And what you observe too much, you will take in as your own. Ooh, spirit. And oh, by the way, thank you for your like, share, subscribes. I would love to hear your feedback on where you are at, collective, right now in your personal development, in the spiritual development. Okay, because we can always evolve higher and higher. You never get it done. You can never get it done. You can only have more amazing experiences. You can soften the resistance of the old way of thinking. You can let go and heal from the past. You can totally shift it and see it as it ended completely the opposite if you want. I mean, use your imagination. That's why you have one. You've always had one. You just don't remember how to use it. This is that small voice and that inspirational momentum. It took me a long time to find my voice, to be able to just open my heart and let it all out. I mean, I always thought, nobody wants to hear that shit. But I want you to know you do. You do need to hear it. Because you have that inner voice. You have that calling. You have that purpose. You have that mission. Yours is going to be completely different than anybody else's. All right? Even in your relationship, different values appear. And sometimes we have to end that relationship because we don't have the same values anymore. And sometimes they work. But it's up to us. It's up to us. It's the work that you want to put in. Is it 50-50 or is it 100-100? You what work you put in with your own development, personally and spiritually speaking, is what you're going to get back. I put in 100. I will continue to put in 100. I'm not going to say that sometimes I don't go backwards, because fuck, I do. I'm human. I fucking go backwards. But there's one thing that I will not allow myself to ever do, is seek revenge on anyone. I know a lot of people are probably glad that I don't, because of the power that I have and that I hold within myself with just intention. I have to be careful with what I speak, because that's my gift. And I know it. I know it. But mainly, I'm a feeler. I feel everything. Collectively, individually. Yeah. I feel the weight on your shoulders. divine feminine, divine masculine, equally. I feel it. And that's something too. You have your own inner guidance system that tells you, hey, right now I want you to slow down and give yourself love and compassion and self-care with that divine feminine, even if you're a masculine. And then we had the masculine or the feminine, hey, it's time to step in and do a little bit. It's that force, it's that drive, it's that creative energy and passion. It's time for action. It's time to get out there. It's time to move. That's what the masculine does. Even in the feminine. That needs to be balanced in the self. That's the big self-discovery. And I'm so grateful. I love not needing to know everything. I love knowing there's element in surprise. There's abundance of love waiting for me. There's a soul tribe that knows exactly what I'm talking about. My kids. I hold the power of their gifts. I hold it. And I hold a space of compassion that they too will embrace it. That's my job as a parent, not to control it, not to keep it from them, not to banish it or whatever other people want to do. I notice it and I embrace it in them too. Their lessons when it comes to love, their own self-discovery. I love it. Sometimes it can be really painful to watch as a parent, but I know they're strong enough. Look at me. They come from me. So I haven't always been this way though. And they know that too. They know my weaknesses. And believe me, they have tried to use it against me to get what they want, to gain. But I know. I already know I can see past the what is, the essence and the truth. That the reason that we feel stuck or lost or we don't belong is because we're not being authentic to ourselves. We're living a life that was predetermined for us. Well, I'm asking you to take that power back and listen to that little nudge, that intuitiveness that's already inside you, guiding you. Inspired thoughts coming from your own self. If you're someone that can't do that, let me help you. I will mentor you. That's what I do. That's what my gift is. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. It's such a beautiful day today. By the way, it's 50 degrees. Loving it. And this is where I find, you know what? When you're when you feel inside at peace with yourself in all that you ever experienced, the good, the bad, the ugly, the negative, the positive, the black, the white, the ups and downs, the sideways, whatever. You're aligned and at peace with the universe. And there's nothing that you can't have, be, or do. Okay? And I feel like I'm going to end it there. Yeah. That was beautiful. Thank you. Universe inside me, universe inside you, to receive that message of authenticity. Took me a long time, but I've advanced in my personal growth and became that wise woman that can channel anything, any energy that I want at any point in time. So if I want to channel the energy to seek revenge, I could do it. But what is that going to do for me? What is that going to say about my authentic self? Right? All that I've ever been or changed. What is that going to say? I don't have to do anything. I'm at peace with the universe. The universe has my back, protects, guides, loves me, and you. And this is the story. This is my new story. This is what I'm sharing with you. I was never one to get personal, honestly. But like I said, it was a development over time that I needed to awaken and heal my inner divine feminine, that wounded self, that wounded perspective and perception of the masculine. Okay. We all have that. We all have the opportunity to do it right now while we're alive and want to live and experience everything. So, thanks for watching. 333. Just welcome them new beginnings. And your inner being is saying everything, every tool that you ever need is already inside you at this time. You want to create something? Get present. If you want to be something different than you were even yesterday, by the way, yesterday's gone, and we have right now, you can step into that hat and you can try it out. There's no such thing as failure. There's only trying and experiencing what you're feeling and what you're being inspired to try right now. Right now. Yeah. So remember that you are strong, you are loved, you are blessed, you are protected, you are brave, and you are cherished by the universe. And your inner child has something to say. Your adolescent has something to say. Even your future self, you can reach energetically. What am I doing right now in the future self energy that I can create more love, more loving relationship that lasts long time, more valuable business, whatever it is, right? You can do that. I did it. I'm a different cat here, honey. I had nobody like I thought I would help me physically speaking, like my loved ones. It was all unconscious to me. And then once I realized that, what? Okay. So this is something that I could dig into my own feminine energy that was wounded and help bring that to the surface, into the light, and hold it in a place of love, unconditional love and compassion. Thank it for the experience and then move on. Move the fuck on. It's that easy. Not at first. But once you get your aha moments and your epiphanies and you're fed up, you're just fed up with these signs and synchronicities that are outside of you that don't feel good, that they're not matching to what you're trying to create by any means. But you have to go through that. You get to. You don't have to. Well, I guess you do. Either way, if you want to ascend, you want to expand personally speaking and spiritually and physically, right? All of it. Mentally. You have to do it. No one else can do the work for you. Nobody else did my shit. I'm telling you right now. Nobody else. But I did have the best team in spirit. My loved ones. Being a master intuitive psychic medium, I can call in their energy and say, you know, I know you didn't make it, but you can see something I can't see here in the physical right now. And I'm asking for your help. I'm asking for your guidance. I'm not giving you all my power because I still am holding the source energy that creates world. But send me some signs. And there's one right there. My dog. So I love you all, collective. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I want to build a community to see where you're at and to give you that little nudge, that push to express your voice that's been hidden. Oh, it's the radio. You know, to give you that push and inspire you into more, into knowing that you can have it all. You can have it all. You don't got to be envious or jealous of anybody's stuff. Okay? But it's not really about the tangible things immediately through development. We learn to simplify and we practice letting go of the things that no longer serve us. You know, the immediate temptation of addiction or the blended pleasures, right, that tempt us, the foods, the drinks, whatever. You only have one chance, one opportunity in this life right now. This is why it's the time of awakening to our soul's calling for us. Okay, you're going to leave family behind. Okay, when you start creating and you know and you start to believe in your dreams and your desires, you're going to be tested. Will you really commit and will you really show up for that shit? Because, yeah, you'll be tested. And you can call it a test, but it's about testing yourself, you know, showing up for yourself, being there, being the light, shining even your beautiful darkness, right? I want to say you have this beautiful darkness that is magical as well. It's the mystic. It's all of you. All of you. All right? I love my life. I love you, collective. I love my gifts. I love the power and the energy and the essence of self that flows through me to come here refreshed, renewed every single day with a new perspective, with a new lesson, you know. And I'm grateful. I'm so fucking grateful for my lessons. And I also love seeing somebody else being humbled, because that's a gift too. And believe me, I have done that for myself. I've totally humbled myself. So no more maybes. Let's get on it. You got something you want to share it right here. It's a safe place, okay? I'm so authentic when I say I love you unconditionally. Open up. See the light? Let the light guide you. Open your voice. Open your mind to your own thoughts, your own way of living, your own way of experiencing life, the trials, the errors. I'm trying to hear that music. The dog's here. But all right, I'm going to go like this, and I'll say bye for now. Until next time. Love and light.